Here are 3 major theories that I have came up with since the Pikmin 4 trailer. I'm actually astonished that I didn't notice one of these when I first saw it. I mean, take a look at this first scene right here. For the past few months, we've all wondered what the purpose of this clock was, and I think I know the answer. I'm Pikmin fan 123, and let's get right into it.
So here's the first thing on my mind. Even though we have 2 full-on trailers for Pikmin 4, technically we don't even really know anything yet. We just have a mountain of speculation. I mean, look at the trailers again. It shows us a lot of things, but it doesn't actually tell us anything or confirm anything. We assume we are collecting castaways, we assume there's night mode, we just assume everything, and because the trailer showed us so much, we couldn't speculate on every detail. There's just too much information to take in, and too much details to speculate on. So, take a look at this hanging clock right here. It's hanging on a nail on a small blue fence in the middle of nowhere. We first saw it in the Pikmin 4 teaser trailer, but nobody could really assume anything about it. It just felt out of place. While it was later confirmed that this clock is a treasure, based on the particle effects in the second Pikmin 4 trailer, at the time, nobody even guessed that it was a treasure. Anyway, I built a scale model in my room. Now, tell me, how do you get this clock off the nail? Simple. As a person, you lift it up off the nail. Now, imagine you are Olimar. How do you get it off the nail? Well, Pikmin can't hold it. It's too high off the ground. You could throw Pikmin at it, but they won't weight it down. You need to lift it up. Now, sure, we could see something like bending the nail after 25 or so Pikmin are weighing it down and it drops, but I think that is highly unlikely because this kind of gimmick seems too underused. There are no other nails like this in the Pikmin 4 trailer, so why would you make this a gimmick? Other gimmicks are shown multiple times in the trailer, like paper bags and pulling leaves, so I don't think this is some kind of gimmick. In the Pikmin short movies, we see Pikmin unscrewing nails, but this nail just doesn't look like a pullable nail. Now, hear me out here. In games, you want to make things look accessible. If a nail looks like it's there to support something, it's probably just there to support something. But if you want the player to pull a nail, make the nail look pullable. Now, to get back to my main point, this clock is meant to be pulled up from the nail. Now, it's obvious what Pikmin type we're going to use to get it, Flight Pikmin. Here's my example in real life. You take the clock from the blue fence by lifting it up with Flight Pikmin. So, there you have it. Flight Pikmin will be in the story mode for Pikmin 4. I think this was the purpose of the clock in the original trailer. I think Nintendo thought, hey, we should let them theorize by putting a treasure on there and having to use Wing Pikmin lift it up. I mean, how did we not think of that? How do you get this clock if it's a collectible item? You have to use Wing Pikmin to lift it up. It just flew all over our heads. I remember people thinking that maybe it's a broken clock and they were removing time limits, but no, the entire time it's just been a simple Flight Pikmin confirmation.
Here's my next theory. It's that we are not upgrading Pikmin in Pikmin 4. Now, while this one's a bit of a stretch, and it's a pretty far stretch, it's not really a theory. It's more about disregarding the Ice Pikmin and Blue Pikmin combining theory, but we're still going to go with it. So, the main theory regarding Ice Pikmin right now seems to be a big emphasis on upgrading Blue Pikmin to Ice Pikmin. I've seen multiple theories on this, like combining them with Rock Pikmin, or using the blue crystals to give them the Blue Pikmin, make them Ice Pikmin. I don't really know, but it seems that Blue Pikmin and Ice Pikmin are important and somehow linked. However, this is where my speculation begins. Look at these 2 screenshots right here. You have a gray pipe that starts outside of the water and goes inside. Now, my first assumption is that you are supposed to go inside here with your Pikmin, which I think is very likely in and out of itself. Think of it like a custom cave entrance where instead of a dirty rock thing, it's a pipe. Either way, we might be able to bring our Pikmin inside here. Now, my next assumption, Ice Pikmin. If Ice Pikmin go in the water, they freeze the water. So think of this pipe as a way to see underwater or to go underwater with Ice Pikmin. Maybe it's a way to bring Ice Pikmin through the water into an underground cave? I don't know, but imagine a scenario where you need to fight a boss in an underground cave that you need to go through that cave with Blue Pikmin. Now, this opens up to a little cave or something that it's not water anymore, but you still have to fight it with Blue Pikmin. You defeat the boss, and then there's some key or something, and you can unlock the pipe, since we never see the front of it. Now you can bring your Ice Pikmin in there to maybe collect an Ice Pikmin-related treasure. If this is true, it could mean that we are not upgrading Pikmin in Pikmin 4. we are keeping them separate because we need to use both of them to do something. But who knows? That's a lot of speculation, and my evidence is all based off of assumption, and there's still a lot of holes in this. So we'll find out when Pikmin 4 actually releases.
Here's my last theory. Red Pikmin are no longer duds. So, in Pikmin 3, red Pikmin are so useless that beating the game without them isn't even entertaining enough to make a video about them. In Pikmin 1 and 2, they were kinda balanced, but overall, you just don't really take red Pikmin out in any of the Pikmin games. However, Pikmin 4 might be Steve's time to shine. There's a glass or ice wall that is in the back of this scene with the Mommy Bullboard. Now, everybody keeps saying that you use ice Pikmin to break down the wall, which is absurd. Ice doesn't break ice. Or, they're saying that it's a remastered version of the glass wall. While I think it could be a glass wall for rock Pikmin to break, it's a little too thick for a rock Pikmin wall to be. Sure, it still could be, but I'm gonna go off the assumption that this is an ice wall, and you need red Pikmin to burn it down. While red Pikmin themselves are only immune to fire, maybe they have a use here with their body heat. And now, I don't really like to go into this area since I don't like the theory that much. It's a good theory, but I don't want it to happen. If we are upgrading Pikmin, like blue to ice, yellow to radioactive or something, and let's say we're also upgrading red Pikmin to like lava or inferno, then I'd assume this is more confirmation of that. Having a red Pikmin turn into a lava Pikmin and then that burns down, because red Pikmin themselves, they don't breathe fire, they just are immune to it. So this inferno Pikmin or something probably could melt down ice walls, which, I don't know. I don't like the idea of it, but I'm really hoping this is just a red Pikmin wall. First red Pikmin wall we've ever had in the series. Maybe different areas have different crystals to upgrade Pikmin, like how in the trailer we see blue crystals upgrading blue Pikmin to ice Pikmin. Maybe there's a different area, like a volcanic area, that upgrades red Pikmin to volcanic Pikmin. We'll never know. Well, those are my 3 theories about Pikmin 4. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to see more. I cover Pikmin content regularly on my channel, just like my friend Violet Crest. Subscribe for Pikmin content on his channel as well. And guess what? We are less than 30 subs away from 500 subscribers. Let's see if we can make it there. And if we do, I'll post a 500 subscriber special next week. Cheers.